is why I love farmland as a solution, because it is, you know, we're thinking not as this is a farm that does this, but the land as a collective platform for many things. So there's a growing movement by necessity of particularly women over 50 who have probably been outside the financial system, or not as, you know, we get less super, spend more time caring, all these things that contribute to us having less to retire with, and living mobile in vans is just the movement of the grey nomads. There's young people embracing that kind of less stuff and more experience model, and there's people who would love to have a couple of acres to steward and care for, and whether that's on a full-time basis or a part-time basis. So one of the things that's built into the model is the capacity for people to stay in places that they might own share of, which again just adds a, I mean, and you know, this kind of came from conversations with women in this position where they had some money, but if they use that to build a home, then they would have nothing to live on, and if they use it to live on, then they don't have a home. So it's this kind of catch-22, and saying that you know, you could have less invested in a collective portfolio that's going to improve, which you can also live on. And on the other side of things, people who wanted to have just a couple of acres to steward, like I said, and have their money in this portfolio, but have a place that they could call their own or start their farm. It's a way for young farmers to get a start, so that ultimately they're able to buy their own farm, whether that's within the portfolio or outside the portfolio. But the recreation side, the ability for people to come onto land, connect with it, feel this sense of belonging, as in not so much that the land belongs to you, but you belong to the land. And, you know, the idea that you've got a network all over Australia and New Zealand and beyond, hopefully, that you can visit, and everywhere you go is yours and you belong, you know, and we want, you know, life is for living, and we want to make it fun, and it's kind of like co-working but on land, where, you know, you might come and stay for a week or a month or however long, and have that sense of connection. We have facilities that we're building that you can work from, connect with other people, just have a retreat, get to learn more about how the land is being regenerated, be part of regeneration projects. I mean, we're doing, you know, planting trees and wildlife habitat and things like that. So it's not all about farming, it's also about conservation and protecting the wild as well. As so having all these parts of life that matter interconnected and interwoven, rather than saying this part is for food, this part is for conservation, this part is for recreation, is they all can coexist and actually feed and support each other. So when people come and stay on the farms, that's contributing to the income, which helps the land be managed well and sustained. So, and it then helps reward the people who have invested in it. So it's a beautiful circle of more life.